Hello, Denton. This is Jake Laughlin bringing you another episode of Discover Denton, a show brought to you by the Denton Convention and Visitors Bureau, highlighting events around Denton. We have got a lot going on this week, so let's just go ahead and get right into it. Here is Kim Phillips of the Denton Convention and Visitors Bureau with Discover Denton.
Hello, Denton, and welcome to Discover Denton. I'm Kim Phillips coming to you from the Denton Convention and Visitors Bureau. This week is one of my favorite weeks in Denton. It is Arts and Jazz Week. I love this festival. This festival to me means spring is here, and it's just one of the most fun times of everybody just getting together. You catch up with people that literally you may not see except for once a year out at Arts and Jazz when people are volunteering, the top hands are out in force. And by the way, if you don't know what a top hand is, these are the members of the Arts and Jazz Festival, and these members are the ones that you see in the blue Arts and Jazz mocks or in Arts and Jazz shirts, and they're working the festival, and that could be you. You could become a top hand. Check out DentonJazzFest.com and find out how you can become a top hand. It's not too late even for this year. But regardless, everybody's catching up with everybody. Let me tell you a little bit about what's coming up for Arts and Jazz this weekend. So it's Friday, April the 25th, and it runs all the way through Sunday night, April the 27th. Friday opens at 5 o'clock in the afternoon and goes until 11 o'clock at night. The main stage, the spotlighted performer for Friday night is going to be Al Jarreau, take in some top-notch jazz. Saturday night, the headliners on the main stage are the Queeby Sisters at 7 o'clock. And at 9 o'clock, the Texas Swing Band, very famous Texas Swing Band, Asleep at the Wheel. I'm looking forward to that one. And then Sunday, as is tradition, Brave Combo, Denton's own, will close out Arts and Jazz Festival, and their show begins at 7 o'clock and the festival closes at 9. Now, that's just what's happening in the headliner concerts at night. But all day long, every day, from Friday at 5 o'clock until Sunday night at 9 o'clock, you've got stuff going on at the Arts and Jazz Festival. There are 7 stages and all kinds of music. So if jazz isn't your thing, that's all right. Everything else is there. There's country, there's pop, there's local musicians, singer-songwriters, there's dance. You'll even see some dance performers. There's the UNT stage. Lots of 1 o'clock, 2 o'clock, 3 o'clock labs. You'll see it all there. So there's the jazz stage, the courtyard stage, roving river stage, showcase, festival, celebration, and center stages. 7 stages, over 2,500 performers. Music is the heartbeat of the Arts and Jazz Festival, but think about its name, Arts and Jazz. Yes, music is art, but we have virtually every medium of art will be going on at Arts and Jazz. For instance, in the Civic Center, this whole thing, by the way, is taking place in Quakertown Park. If you've been before, you know it. It's been there for 34 years, same place. And they are still going to be having the new layout that they had last year, which made lots more room in the main stage area. That's exciting. All the food and the beverage stations very close by. So great layout. But in the Civic Center, you have fine artists, really fine artists. This is juried art, and the artists themselves are there showcasing what kind of art they have. And you have everything from painting to sculpture to ironworks, to woodwork, to jewelry, to stained glass, and everything in between. So you definitely want to check that out as too. Outside the Civic Center, there are numerous arts and crafts booths. So plenty to see, plenty to do, plenty to eat, and tons of fun for the entire family. So that's Arts and Jazz Weekend, and we're going to be getting ready, hyping up for that all week long. But Thursday night, right before Arts and Jazz, Thursday night, we have the first Twilight Tunes concert. This is another mark of spring that I absolutely love. Twilight Tunes every Thursday night, 6:30 to 8 o'clock on the Courthouse Square. It's a free event. And by the way, Arts and Jazz is also a free event. Check out DentonJazzFest.com. You need to look there. Check out the rules about ice chests and so forth, particularly in the main stage area. You're going to want to know what you can and can't bring. Like no dogs are allowed in there. No ice chests are allowed in there. things like that. The rest of the grounds, though, is open, and you can do your thing, set out your picnic, bring your own things, and that's fine. Now, on the courthouse lawn this Thursday night, the Twilight Tunes get started. Opening concert is going to be Lydia Lowe, DentonRadio.com's own Lydia Lowe. We're excited about that. And it's on the square. It's free. You bring your lawn chair, your blanket, your picnic, or you can always pick something up from one of the restaurants around the square or down in the industrial street area. Wherever you like to bring your food from, bring it. You can even bring a bottle of wine. Enjoy sitting out on the square. It's going to be a beautiful night this Thursday. We've got perfect weather for this Thursday as well as for the weekend. It's just going to be a great time to hang out in Denton. So that's what's going on this week. It's a busy week. It is definitely spring, and this is just the kickoff because we have special events and festivals and graduation and all kinds of things coming up virtually every weekend in May and right on into June. So welcome spring. Summer's right around the corner, and this is Kim Phillips signing off for Discover Denton, and I'll see you at Twilight Tunes Thursday night and at Arts and Jazz Fest this weekend.
There you have it. That was this week's episode of Discover Denton. A big thanks to Kim Phillips of the CVB. Another big thanks to Gravity Feed for providing the intro and outro music. A huge thanks to Ellie Meyer, our queen of editing. I'm Jake Laughlin, your producer. Join us next week where we will be bringing you more highlights of our original and independent city. And in the meantime, go enjoy Denton.